Hi, back again with some more information to help you with your spiritual journey. Um, Many of us out there are musical connoisseurs. We love music, and we'll even take it to the point sometimes where we'll even take our passion to a specific genre. Specifically, in this situation, we're talking about records. Some of us actually still listen to records, still listen to the vinyl, and if you're a DJ and you still use vinyl as your means of producing your music, then every record that's in your arsenal or in your library is going to be valuable to you. It's going to be like gold. Okay. Now, for those of us who do have records, that record is a very important thing to us. It brings back memories, good energy, good vibes. Plus, the sound on it is very incredible. If you've ever listened to music off of a record, vinyl record, as opposed to digital, it's very different. And there's some other different dynamics going on with that too, in terms of the vibration actually works better with your spiritual dynamic though than digital music. But that's a different story for a different day to get into. It's actually better for you to listen to music off of vinyl than it is digitally for your body because of the vibration. Just something for you to think about. You can study that later on in Google. Anyway, now for those of us who do have records, that record is really important to us. We cherish it, put it in its socket, make sure that it doesn't get messed up or anything, because any slight damage to that record can change the sound. It won't be the same record. So let's say you have a record that you love a lot, okay? You listen to it all the time, you love the sound. You put it in its sleeve, then suddenly you find out that something or someone put a scratch on your record right all across from the bottom part all the way up to the end. So no matter what groove it hits, it's going to skip. So now you have a record that skips. It was a perfect record, but now you have one that skips. So what are you going to do about it? You're going to have to work around it. And that's basically what the Lord is doing right now. The world is working about the scratch that happened in the Lord's perfect vinyl record. So now the Lord has to worry about getting that scratch out, or producing another vinyl record, or Christ coming down and fixing the scratch. Pretty much these are the dynamics that we're looking at right now. You can paint the picture in accordance to what you want to, but it's pretty much God's record got scratched. Pretty bad too. So for those who are record connoisseurs, if you're trying to understand the dynamic of the parable that Jesus was telling to the disciples about the wheat, God planted wheat, okay? And in the morning, God woke up. The angels told him and said that, the wheat had been planted with, someone put weeds all through the wheat. So now weeds were growing up through the wheat. And the angels asked the Lord, what are we going to do now? And the Lord said, what we're going to do is we're going to have the wheat grow in with the weeds. And then what we're going to do is we're going to separate it accordingly. We will separate the wheat and the weeds. And that's pretty much what's going on right now. God's just trying to buffer out that scratch that's in the record right now. Something to think about will be in your spiritual journey. Have a nice day.